Heya, it's Kian. Today I'll be drawing these social media apps as cute guys. And not only that, they will be in a boy group together. I've actually made boy group OCs in the past, and I kinda wanna get into this hobby again. I'll be focusing mostly on the outfit design for this video. I've been wanting to improve on my outfit design skill because my OCs deserve better clothes than just t-shirts and hoodies, you know? And I also need your help to choose who should be the center of this group. So please let me know your vote in the comment. But obviously before that, we have to see all the designs first. So enough with the pepperoni, let's get into it. YouTube is a video sharing platform where people can watch and upload, well, videos. Either long videos, short videos, or live videos. People use it for a variety of purposes, following their favorite creators, learning new stuff, listening to music, or boyfriend ASMR. It has become a staple in internet culture, the place that birthed the most famous memes, drama, apology videos, and many popular internet figures. I'm pretty sure you already know all of that. We are literally on YouTube right now. Well, I'm gonna show you my character design for YouTube, but let me show you my process first. So for the designs, I am mostly inspired by K-pop stage outfits. If you're not really into K-pop, one thing that you probably know is their extravagant outfits. They always look so cool, especially the ones with the more badass-ish concept. So I definitely took a lot of inspiration from those. I decided to put YouTube in this sleeveless jacket with a hoodie, and I made it shaped like the play button, which is YouTube's logo obviously. I put a bell on the choker as a nod to the notification icon. How many of you have notification on for my channel? Comment down below, I'm curious. The G on the belt buckle is obviously for Google because YouTube is owned by Google. I just learned that Google bought YouTube in 2006. For some reason, I thought that happened way later, but turns out I'm wrong. And finally, it's not as visible for this one, but I did put the like button on the sneakers. I should have drawn the foot in another pose to make it clearer, but oh well. YouTube is my favorite social media. I mean, obviously, I am a wannabe YouTuber myself, but other than uploading videos, I also use it a lot. This is so embarrassing to admit, but I think I spend most of my waking hours on YouTube because I like to put YouTube videos as background noise while working. I'm not like eyes glued to the screen watching YouTube from morning to night, okay? But I do spend quite a lot of time on YouTube. It definitely has a lot of problems though, both towards the viewers and the creators. They take away features that are important and create features that literally no one uses, like the AI features. YouTube is very obsessed with AI. But at this point, every company is obsessed with AI. They all want to implement AI in their product somehow. So let's take a look at the final design. So here is YouTube as a boy group member. I love him so much. I decided to name him Yoojun. That kind of sounds like how British people say YouTube, right? YouTube. Are you down to watch YouTube and drink some tea with me? Okay, before I get cancelled by the British, let's just move on to the next social media. Instagram is a social media mainly used for sharing photos, videos, and stories. If you want to see other people's quote-unquote picture-perfect lives, you go on Instagram. People mostly use it to post photos of themselves or their products, stalk their crush, follow celebrities and influencers, or flood the comment sections with GIFs. It's the most famous and infamous for influencer culture, thirst traps, horrendous comment section, and making everyone feel self-conscious about their lives, even though those influencer lifestyle that they see are mostly curated and fake. Okay, with all that being said, let's take a look at the design process. I was actually quite nervous to design the outfit based on Instagram, mainly because the icon's color palette is vastly different from the others, and I want all the characters to look cohesive, you know, because they're supposed to be in the same group. So I tried to make Instagram not stick out like a sore thumb. I decided to put him in a tank top layered with a super crop top. I'm not sure if that's what these kind of tops are called. Apparently they are, but I don't really know. I made the collar rounded to symbolize the Instagram camera logo. I also made the pants shaped like the save button. You can't really see it, but I swear that's how I wanted it to look like. Again, I should have drawn them in another pose. Why didn't I think of that? And I also put the like button on the beanie. Remember all the like rating posts that used to be so popular back then? I don't think it's as popular nowadays, but it was very prevalent and annoying as hell. Instagram is definitely my second most used social media. But honestly, I only use it to follow people IRL and also other artists. Follow my art Instagram, by the way, please. I'm actually not much of a doom scroller. Like, I don't doom scroll that much. I do sometimes, but I don't like doing it because my head will hurt so bad. Sometimes I catch myself while doom scrolling and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I have work to do. Also, Instagram comments are so toxic. I don't know when it started to be like that because I think it used to be normal back then. Instagram won't do anything to moderate them, of course, because they want engagement. The more people argue in the comments, the more engagement they got. So the best thing that we can do is sadly just ignoring them. Anyways, let's take a look at Instagram's final design. Oh my gosh, here he is. He looks so cool. I decided to name him Isaiah with the nickname IZ, because it sounds like IG, the short name for Instagram. I love his colors and outfits. He looks so cool and I'm like so proud with how they turn out. But let's see how I'll do with the next social media. Wait, before that, I have an announcement to make. My 1-year anniversary on YouTube is around the corner, so to celebrate, I am hosting a Draw This in Your Style contest. If you're interested, pause to read or screenshot the details, and I can't wait to see your submission. Okay, let's get back to the video. TikTok is a relatively newer app where people share short form videos and spend even more time doom scrolling. People also go live there, doing basically nothing, while asking people to send them stickers that apparently cost money. I genuinely don't get TikTok. It's mainly used by young adults, teens, and iPad kids just scrolling and scrolling their brain cells away. It's also infamous for insanely stupid trends, those horrible pranksters, and brain dead comment section. Well, as you can see, I really love TikTok. I'm just kidding. Let's just see how I design it. So I actually first planned to make all of the characters the same age as the app that they're based on, but then I realized TikTok came out way later than the other apps and he will be like 10 years old. So obviously I have to scratch that idea. So unlike all the other apps, I decided to incorporate the TikTok logo into his hair instead of his outfit, because the note shape actually kinda looks like hair strands. Then I put 3 stripes on the jacket to symbolize the live stream on TikTok, which I think has become another staple of TikTok. Another thing that has become a staple as well is TikTok Shop, so I incorporated the back shape to look like pockets on his pants. I do have a TikTok, but I don't really use it that often. I check it maybe once a day to see what my friends post, and that's about it. I do plan on posting on TikTok as well, so maybe I should try to get acclimated to it. But literally every other apps are trying to become TikTok, so I don't think it's any different at all, really. I mean, seriously, Reels and Shorts are literally just TikToks. Another thing that I use TikTok for is looking at tutorials. There are a lot of art tutorials on YouTube, I know, but sometimes I just want a tutorial on something simple, and I'm like, I don't want to watch a whole video about it. So I think TikTok is pretty great for that as well. Anyways, let's take a look at the final design. So here is TikTok as a boy group member. I decided to name him Roberto with the nickname Tito. I love his outfit, but honestly, I kinda don't like his hair. What do you think though? I feel like I want to change it if I draw him again. Anyways, let's move on to the next social media. Facebook is basically the OG social media, and apparently it's still the social media with the most active users, which is so surprising to me. It's mainly used by older people, but it's also used by local communities and clubs to keep the members updated about things. I feel like a lot of younger people, including myself, are always like, genuinely, who still uses Facebook anymore? But from what I've seen, it's still going strong. My mom is a chronic Facebook user. I genuinely don't know what she does there, but she's always on it. So just for fun, I'm gonna ask her to rate the design for this one. But let's see the design process first. The Facebook logo is definitely the hardest to incorporate into the design. It's literally just an F. I mean, how creative can you get with that? And I didn't want to just put the F flat out like that. Like, I wanted to get creative with how it's implemented, So I decided to make the F into a jacket. I generally don't know how to explain it, so just watch it like that. I made it like that. I gave him glasses that shaped like the Meta logo and earrings that are shaped like the Messenger logo, which is Facebook's messaging app. I put some keychains on his pants and they are the reaction emojis on Facebook posts. I generally don't even know what to say about Facebook because it's literally the only app that I don't use, like at all. I use all the other apps or at least have them installed, but not Facebook. When artists design Facebook as humans, they always make them older. I mean, I get it. It's mostly because of Facebook's user base. But it's kind of funny because if we're going by the creation date, Facebook is actually not that much older than the other apps. Also, Facebook is actually the same age as me. So if I call him old, then I'm also calling myself old. And I just don't want that realization right now. Anyways, enough with my quarter life crisis. Let's just take a look at the final design. Here is Facebook as a boy group member. I think he looks so cute and I decided to name him Faiz. And as promised, here is my mom's rating of him. She gave Faiz an 8 out of 10 and she said that he looks like a superhero. Honestly, she's kinda right. Now last and certainly least, let's move on to our final app. Twitter is basically the spawn of Satan incarnated as an app. It is also known as X now, but I feel like a lot of people still call it Twitter, so it's Twitter. Also, Elon Musk. People mostly use it for sharing news, hot takes, downright horrendous takes, live reactions, and fighting, it seems like. With all that being said, I actually do use Twitter. Okay, before you call me a hypocrite, I'm gonna get into that more later. For now, let's just get into the design. So I decided to base the design of the X logo, mainly because the old Twitter logo is also blue and I don't want it to be too similar to Facebook. So I'm going with the X logo, and to give homage to the old Twitter logo, I made his hair blue color. So I gave him a harness shaped like an X worn over a black turtleneck, again to symbolize the X logo. And then I put arrows on his pants to symbolize the retweet icon. And as much as I hate generative AI, the logo does look kinda cool, so I put it on the belt buckle. And also because I was running out of visual elements to put, I guess I could have put the bird on there, but that would have looked silly. And I also gave him a more mean look to his face to symbolize the toxicity of Twitter users. So like I said earlier, I actually do use Twitter. I use it to follow Wonbin stan accounts. Wonbin is a K-pop idol and he is gorgeous, okay? And I like to look at his pictures. And the stan accounts on Twitter are the best when it comes to photo updates. Unfortunately, following these accounts also exposed me to the toxicity of K-pop stan Twitter, but I try to avoid those as much as I can. If you have a Wonbin stan account on other social media apps, please let me know. I will follow you. So let's take a look at the final design. Here is Twitter as a boy group member. You know what? As much as I don't like Twitter, I honestly love this design. Like, he looks so good. And I decided to name him Xavier, you know, because Xavier. And here is all the boys together. Again, vote on your favorite to become the center in the comments. And also, if you have any group name idea, please let me know in the comments as well. If you want to watch more of my character design videos, check out this playlist here. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching till the end. Take care and I'll see you next time. Toodles!